Capricorn, to your Astro Dice reading for September. I hope you friends are doing great out there. If your friends like this, please like and subscribe. Okay, friends, let's see what's going on with you in your Astro Dice. For those of you who are new, this is where I take astrology with tarot and make a small horoscope for the month using only one of the 12 houses. So let's get in this and see what is going on with you. And remember, friends, time's a little fluid. Okay, so even though we're going to the beginning, the middle, and the end of the month, it might be a little bit different for everybody, okay? Okay, let's get in here. Best message for the beautiful Caps. Going straight to the 4th house. Ooh, some Leo energy. A South Node. South Node? Or is that North Node? Hold on one second, guys. Let me see which one that is. I don't get those very often. That's going to be definitely going to, it's down North Node. North Node. Don't see them very often. Sometimes you forget. Okay, going straight into the North Node over here. The North Node is a good node, though. It's talking about your goals and the karmic goals that you are setting for yourself. Okay, it's talking about that karmic gain, the soul growth, things that need to be learned upon your journey, and what your spiritual development is going on. So it's definitely talking about that soul area of your life, the destiny of what is going on, right? But on the karmic level. So needing to learn some of these karmic things, okay? Things that you're going to gain advancement in on your karmic path. So using Vesta over here is the best card that we have. We're talking about that beautiful Vesta. The goddess within your sacred spiritual center and quiet dignity. Absolutely. Okay, and going straight over here to the Leo. Doing it with some Leo energy over here. The energy is flamboyant, dramatic, proud, and passionate. It focuses on the importance of self-belief. Ooh, but you know, we're talking about karma over here. I actually see a little drama going on over here for you, Capricorn. Just intuitively, I'm telling you right now, you may have a Leo around you who is actually trying to cause some drama, or there could be drama between you and a Leo or a fire sign. Just saying, because I literally see that it's like, yeah, well, as I'm standing over here, putting my hooves down, being the Capricorn that I am, here you are kind of catwalking around me, kind of stirring stuff up. And I'm telling you, it's because of that Mercury retrograde. So I see some kind of dramatic conversations being taken. Communication seems a little, could be a little egomatic, a little egotistical by whoever you are dealing with. They could have Leo in their chart. They could be a Leo. Doesn't have to be, but I definitely see them taking on this presence as you are just like, okay, let's go, right? Going straight into the 4th house over here, and the 4th house is of your home, your family. So it could be, you know, somebody that is in the house. It could be your kids. It could be, you know, if you have teenagers, maybe they're kind of strutting around. It could be anyone in the family, right? But it's taking place in the 4th house. So this is definitely within family and home. Okay, so, and you can even say that, you know, if you have a boyfriend or a girlfriend that you might live with, even if you don't live with them, you consider them a piece and part of you, right? So it could even be like that as well. So let's get over here. We're going to use these cards. Going straight into the beginning of the month, the middle of the month, and the end of the month. It could even be that they're not getting along with a family member. It could be a teenager. It could be like your boyfriend is not getting along with your teenage child, right? Something of this nature. There's definitely something going on over here. That energy is very strong. Yeah. In the beginning of the month, you have the sacred temple over here, so it does feel like, you know what, this is my sacred temple. I'm keeping myself in my sacred place. And, you know, it's crazy because we're talking about this karmic goal and staying within your spiritual side, your spiritual self, doing what I need to do, right? And seeing your life and yourself as this sacred temple, okay? And a lot of times we even call our bodies our sacred temple. You know, they say it a lot in different texts, old texts, like even the Bible, the Quran, places like that. You see that a lot as well. So you could even be saying, I'm taking care of my sacred temple myself, right? Making sure that I'm well nurtured, well taken care of. I'm not going to deal with any stresses, and no BS. You do have the status quo over here with this Leo energy coming in, and it's just talking about I'm keeping my status quo together. Everything seems to be right where it's supposed to be right now. No, there's no status quo change. There's no increase. There's no decrease. It's just me being me. Oh, I like that though, because that's just showing so much peace, in comfort within your own self. Because remember, your home or the roots of your being. So what are we talking about right here? The roots of your being, right? I'm feeling at peace. The beginning of the month looks pretty good. Feeling like you're having some happy success within your own sacred place. So far, so good. So far, right? So far, so good. So let's see what's going on over here with you, Cap. So taking care of your own roots and your own sacred place, just kind of chilling. That's really what it feels like. I'm just chilling, doing me. I feel happy, feeling proud, feeling successful, feeling important. Got a lot of self-belief, focusing on self. Yeah. Yeah, just kind of like chilling. Just totally chilling. I think this, you're just like, I'm just looking out, right? I've got my personal goals going on, right? I've got this inner alignment. I feel like I'm in line with everything, My world is my oyster. I'm doing everything that I can. Some of you might even have some travel plans that you're like thinking about at this time, right? You might even be thinking about, moving, however it is, discovering new things, making decisions, But like I said, it's kind of like I just kind of here, just doing my, my thing. This is what I do. So with your status quo over here, yeah, you have the victory card. So you feel like you're right where you're supposed to be at this time, right? If you feel like, what, I should have more victory, things should be going better, and it's almost kind of like I'm planning for things to get better, right? So it's not just so, because with the status quo, sometimes it feels stale, right? So you can say, I'm really happy, but it's a little stale. I would like to see more victory within my life, everybody would, right? So with the happy success, though, it's almost like, yeah, you are kind of manifesting this. You're looking maybe at other financial opportunities, new development skills. Maybe you're developing new skills. Maybe you're going to college. Maybe some of you are leaving, to go to college. But there's a lot of ambition and desire going on over here as you're just kind of looking, right? It's just kind of this like idea of, it's stale, but things could, yeah, see, things can move into better directions. And that would be okay. That's, hey, everybody wants that. So it's almost like kind of like you're kind of, I think you're manifesting, my friends, more than anything. Because it looks like you're future looking out into the world like, yeah, the world's my oyster and I can, I'm just going to go for the gold. I'm going to move. So many other things I can do. Okay, so let's see what's going on in the mid-month. Okay, in the mid-month you feel like there's a decrease. Oh, God. No great achievement there from the what? The loving man. Okay, is this where the drama is coming? Is this what I'm feeling? Yeah, because here's the conflict. Thank you. Here's the conflict. There's the stormy waters that I'm looking at. There's that drama. Okay, so by the mid-month, yeah, it's there's some kind of decrease going on where you felt like there was going to be a great achievement going on when it comes to this loving man or this loving woman. Don't worry about the gender. It just doesn't, it's just saying. But there is some conflict and some stormy waters that just kind of come out of, I don't know, they just kind of come out of nowhere. Maybe it's not nowhere. Maybe you knew that this was going to happen. Maybe you were waiting. Maybe you're waiting for this all to appear. There's kind of like this lack of inner joy going on. So where it feels so peaceful and so happy up here, it's almost like somebody just kicked. I don't know. It kind of reminds me, you know what I'm getting the feeling of, and I don't know if this means anything to somebody, but it's kind of like I'm painting the house, I'm painting a bedroom. Everybody's having a great time painting, and then you have to come in and act like a jackass, and then you kick the paint over. You know what I mean? We're all having a good time. Now you've made a mess. You've made a mess of everything. Why did you go make a mess? That's the feeling that I'm kind of going after. Like I said before, there's some kind of drama that's going on that was like, you made this mess. Why are you making a mess? Why are you just come into my sacred place and just make a mess? Destroying my inner happiness for almost like for no reason whatsoever. So at the mid-month, there is some kind of dissatisfaction that's going on, my friends, when it comes to the fourth house, where you were feeling like everything was going great and all. Here they come to kick the paint over. Yeah, you're trying to keep the positivity around you. You're trying to keep the success. It just feels like this person is really trying to ruin the happy celebration. They're trying to ruin the pleasure, the peace. But no matter what it's saying is that don't worry about this. All of this is going to settle itself. We have the sun. So, but the sun is definitely saying after the storm, there will be peace. There will be sunlight, pleasure, warmth. But the great achievement of whatever is going on over here, yeah, they just, why in the hell are they doing that? You're acting a fool. Hierophant upside down, causing a backsliding relationship and acting like a fool. Going against the grain for whatever reason. Maybe you knew this was going to happen. Bad luck. This is a cycle. Okay. They have some kind of resistance to change, and it does feel like this is some kind of cycle that keeps going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. It almost feels like as soon, Capricorn, as you find your peace and your victory and you're moving on and you're feeling so happy, and here comes this person who wants to act like a fool. It doesn't have to be a love relationship. It could be a loving brother. It could be a loving, it could be your son. It could be anybody. It could be your dad. It could be a friend. But however it is, it's definitely in the fourth house, though. Remember, it's homestead, right? It could be like a roommate that you live with. Um, they go through this negative cycle, and it's just continuous. The karmic trench. It's continuous. They just continue to keep doing this. So it just feels like here comes that cycle that you want to have broken within your life. Here it comes back again, like a sore throat. That sore throat you can't get rid of. It's almost like as soon as the sore throat's gone, here it comes again. And it's almost like they want to cause bad luck. With a loving man in conflict, you could be dealing with a Sagittarius. This person, you're always overcoming challenges with this person. But you kind of see the bigger picture to the situation. This person, they're a visionary, they're a leader. They may have a lot of money, but they act, they're very mature. But I think that their problem is I think they're controlling in some ways, and then they act like a fool. It's the card of career focused. I think they're overly disciplined, but I think that the way that they come in and they do things, maybe they have a drinking problem or something. We do have the Nine of Cups upside down. But it doesn't show a lot of leadership and a lot of authority. So I think that they do like to come in and be overly authoritative. They like to maybe, I don't know, they're overly disciplined. I don't know what, you guys are going to have to say what their problem is here. But it makes them to the point to whatever they're doing, I don't care how mature you are, it makes them look foolish. And it almost could be for some of you, an embarrassment. That's what I was looking for. The way that they want to act could be an embarrassment. So it's almost like to the point where I don't care how mature you are. It could even be the maturity could just be that they're older than you as well. But no matter how it is, I mean, when you're an embarrassment, it don't matter what age you are, guys. It almost felt like at one time that there was some improvement in this relationship, and that they had some kind of recovery. Maybe they did have some recovery in drinking or something, but it just looks like they fell off the wagon and they just never improved again. Or they do some, light improvement, and then they go. It's a cycle. It's definitely a cycle that this person goes through. So they're back on the. We'll say they're back in the saddle again. Right. Yep, that's exactly what it is. And it makes you feel like, oh. And I think this is where, when they're gone or when they're normal or whatever, you have like peace of mind. So it's almost like I have peace of mind, and then here they come, like I said, back in the saddle again. So it's almost like you can only get so much, peace and quiet. For a lot of you, it is a commitment. It could be your marriage. It could be, however it is. But Spirit says, listen to your higher self. You're going to know what's going to happen. There's a lot of fear over here. And it doesn't have to be fear as I'm scared of you. Boy, if that's the case, please, people, oh my gosh, please, let go. Because it says, and some of it even says there's even fear of letting go. It could even be them, the fear of letting go of whatever they're trying to recover from. It could be the fear of letting go of the cycle, right? I mean, if they're drinking, maybe they've been drinking so long that they get scared without it. You know what I mean? Some people are like that. The fear just means anxieties and worries. Doesn't have to be actual fear. Like I said, if it is, oh my gosh. And please, let go of the leash. Let them roam, right? Don't do that to yourself. Oh boy. But with the commitment over here, it's like, whatever you're committed to, there could even be that we're committed to this house on paper. We both own this. We could have commitments together. Maybe we're commitments to children. Commitment in relationship, whatever there was some kind of agreement. There's something that had been signed, or is getting ready to be signed. If you're supposed to be marrying this person, yep, there it is. It's just as a lot of you are getting, it's divorce. There is a commitment that's getting ready to take legal action. And this person does feel like there's a lot of unfairness, that they feel like they're, okay. If you're not dealing with a fire sign, you could also be dealing with a Gemini or a Libra. They feel like, this is victim, playing victim. They don't feel like you're on their side. They feel like you're being unfair to them. But they have lack of motivation at this time. It almost felt like I said, if they had some recovery before and they were starting to improve, it just feels like with this cycle now, you could feel like, well, you were improving, everything was going good, but now it just feels like you're being weighed down, my friends, right? Because now you feel like they have a lack of motivation to want to try to improve, want to try to recover. So it's kind of like, well, you were back in the saddle again. You fell off the saddle, right? But they fell off the wagon and they don't want to get back into the wagon. Actually, in this case, though, you actually want them to get out of the saddle, because with being back in the saddle again, that means that you're back to your bad behaviors, but that means you want to be in control of the situation, right? You're running wild. Running wild and carefree. With your higher self, if there's this homecoming, what's going on? There's just kind of like this homecoming for yourself where you're putting yourself back into your sacred temple. That's exactly what it is. With the Four of Wands, you're putting yourself back to, trying to push yourself back to the beginning of the month where you felt, I'm in my sacred place, I'm feeling good, having self-recognition, feeling self-confident, knowing who I am, building up my strength with this Leo energy, with this strength card of this Leo. Knowing who I am with the Queen of Wands and really taking on this Queen of Wands energy, right? Because you see that things are becoming, unpredictable with this person. I'm calling your person right now, I'm going to call them air sign, just for a second here, because they have total 100% disregard for any consequences that they want to take. So anything that they're doing, whether it's opening their mouth or acting a fool, whatever they're doing, my friends, they disregard it, and you know it. There is no consequences for them. They don't act, it's like, they just do whatever they want to do, and they don't take responsibility for any of the actions that they do because it's so impulsive, right? And because it's such an impulsive thing, literally it could be a Libra, or an Aries, because of this impulsive actions that they're taking. But sometimes you're feeling like there is no direction. You don't know when it's coming. It's very unpredictable. It really makes you kind of burned out and a little restless to the situation. And I feel this is why you do go kind of in your happy place, right? A place of serenity, a place, you could close the door, you know what I mean? And just go into, your little hidey hole, because they are reckless. And you just don't know exactly what's going to happen when they come out, right? It could be like a Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde kind of scenario. That's really what I'm kind of getting over here, my friends. So over here, it's the fear of, who am I getting today, Dr. Jekyll or Mr. Hyde? I also think it's the fear of, there's a fear of planning and foresight. There's a fear of bad investments. I think this person doesn't think very well. They're distracted a lot. You can even start having a little distractions, or they could start distracting you. So you do feel like in certain areas within your life that there is limited success and reward. And I think that's why you're saying my status quo pretty much stays the same. I'm okay though. I could have more, right? But I think that this person, in some ways, you feel like, if with this commitment, you feel like there is a limited success and reward. Like we can't do much more, right? Because maybe they spend too much money with the Ace of Coins upside down. They don't, when they're in this area, I think they spend too much money, or they're just lazy, don't want to go to work, do something. There's something about delays, frustrations, holding off, waiting. But it also shows that you might go through panic modes. And that's the fear over here. There's this panic mode. If it's not you, it's them. Okay? So if you know it's not you, then it's them. For sure. But it does feel like you have to hold off and you have to wait and you go through these certain areas. And it does look like you want to let go, but you're just kind of holding off and waiting. I don't like that. There's with the fears of what I said before, and I'm praying that that's not true, that there's no physical fear. But we do have the High Priestess in reverse with secrets, harm, and hidden agendas. Please, guys, if that's the truth, please, 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 please pull yourself out of that situation. I don't even like thinking about that. Disconnect yourself from that place right away, because that could actually, these types of fears, these panic attacks and these anxieties and all these, things that attack the powerful three within yourself, mind, body, soul, have a way of disconnecting yourself from your intuition because it keeps you in a panic mode. So you really need to withdraw, keep yourself into a silent area as much as possible so that way you can pull yourself out of the situation. No, right? Yeah, because it's like, here's the devil and here he is. Pull yourself away from these chains, because I feel like this person does have attachments. They are, have addictions. They do have restrictions. Yeah, I don't like any of those energies together. I'm going to leave it there because your story. I really don't want to get into that. It feels very, very negative and very toxic. I just, Yeah, High Priestess upside down with the devil and the fear card. Yeah. And then I get the moon upside down. Yeah. So, anyways, yeah, release the fear of the insecurities, of anything that's repressing your emotions or keeping you stuck. Let's just put it that way. Okay. I'm going to stop now because that's just a lot of negative energy that, and God bless you guys. God bless you guys for those, going through this. Man, I'm going to light extra candles here in a minute. Spirit says that, there are other choices that you can do within your life. You have better chances, better things in life. This is at the bottom of the deck, you know. So don't feel like you're always stuck. Don't always feel like you can't have your Ace of Cups. Don't always feel like you can't have better, or that you only can get to this beginning of the month type of scenario. For those of you who, resonates with, and my friends, if this doesn't resonate with you, please go watch your rising moon or Venus, because this seems very specific message. Okay, but it does say, yeah, that there is so much more for you. This is not your life purpose. This was a karmic situation that you have learned from. Um, and it's like you need to break those chains, my friends, because it's to the point now where it's like if they didn't learn anything, too fucking bad for them. Because you learned something and you gotta go. You gotta go, okay? Because in your near future, you have a beautiful King of Cups. You have the lovers, a beautiful soulmate with the Ace of Cups. You have so much more, okay? So, yeah, forget that. I'm done. I'm done, my friends. That's the end of that, right? Um, whew, that's a lot of heavy energy. Let's get some of these cards over here. Oh, God bless my Capricorns, Lord, and keep them very safe. Sending them all angels. Oh my gosh. In the name of the Father, Son, and Holy Spirit, I tell you. Let's keep them safe. Yeah, clearing debts. And these debts are those chains. 100. You've cleared your debt. You're done. Spirit's saying you are done. No more. No more. Right? No more. Because all it does is a lot of you, it just ends up complaining as well, right? So no more complaining about it. No more. You just clear your debts, my friends. No more of this. You have so much more. So much. This is the beautiful souls, right? Positivity and faith and optimism. And there's that strength of that lion again, right? Take a quiet retreat and you guys, got this. Your self-care involves removing the heavy burden of any kind of debt, whether it's financial or emotional debts from your life. You already feel lighter and freer by just facing this topic and making a plan to clear present obligations and avoid future ones as well. Like I said, break those chains. You're done. You're done. Tell yourself you're done. I'm done. And if you guys already know you're done and you say, you know what, we're already in this process, because remember, it's a little fluid, right? Some of you can say, I'm already in kind of the second month, mid-month part. But, kudos. This is very tough. No more complaining. Complaints are affirmations of victimhood, which is never true spirituality. Take back your God-given power by affirming that you have an abundance of choice. There you go, right here. The abundance of choice. You have the abundance of choice. And freedom. With your increased confidence and assertiveness, watch these positive affirmations blossom into reality. So that's definitely going here. Clearing your debts. I'm telling you guys right here, this is going to be that Ace of Cups with the abundance. Because no matter what, you're getting abundance in all. Positivity and faith and optimism. You open the doorways to positive experiences and opportunities with your positive expectations and energy. Do not allow negative energy or temporary setbacks to interfere with the path that you are on. Keep the faith and keep going and keep those emotions strong with the King of Cups coming in. And I'm telling you, you guys have a beautiful King of Cups coming in, whether it's a woman or a male, whether it's a Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. It doesn't even have to be any of the above. It just means that they have emotions. They know who they are. They are strong. They are passionate, right? And they have a domineering willpower, right, of what compassion and love and passion really is. Compassion, passion. right? True love, and it's soulmate energy with the lovers making a beautiful new connection of Ace of Cups. Okay, and that is in your near future. And some of you can say, I've already met this person. And if you did, it actually wouldn't surprise me because I kind of see that too, also with the Four of Wands. So you could even be saying, you know what, I've already found someone else. I've found a soulmate. Okay, and it could be this Queen of Wands, this person who gives me the courage, who keeps the strength going within my higher self. Because I kind of seen that earlier, keeping you away from this air, what we call air sign. It doesn't have to be, right? So if you were to say, I've already got that person, that really wouldn't surprise me. It really wouldn't surprise me. The only reason I didn't really say it was because I'm going to tell you right now, guys, I don't have Three of Cups. It's not coming up. It's not going to come up as a third party situation. I don't think that it really needs to anyways. Pull your energy from this person because cut those chains, So, okay. Until next time, my friends, peace and love. Bye-bye.